There's a big change to SmackDown next month, plus a new Judgment Day member has been confirmed, and WWE Tease a major Survivor Series return. It's all in the Cultaholic wrestling news right now. So this Friday's going to be interesting because it's SmackDown versus Collision.
2 hours of Collision, 1 hour of Rampage, 2 hours of SmackDown, all happening around about the same time. Who will win?
Everything massively mattering to someone, presumably.
Yes.
Next month, however, though, for 1 week only, SmackDown is being replaced by a bit of an institution now with WWE.
Yeah, big time. It's the 21st annual tribute to the troops, which will air on Friday, December the 8th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the Fox. Now, Owen Mawson did a little bit of a Google, went on Ticketmaster for this event over in the Americas and whatnot. And it does say on the ticket, tribute to the troops. So if you are going to go there on December the 8th, it will be a tribute to the troops taping.
So it's a very different sort of energy to a normal SmackDown one, from what I gather. So since 2003, the tribute to the troops has been that show that honours US service members and veterans with their families, and there's been some interesting moments over the years that have happened at tribute to the troops. Nothing massively canon.
Santa Claus got stunned one time, didn't he?
He did indeed. Steve Austin dressed as Santa Claus, and other Santa-related things have happened. I always liked the aesthetic of the ones that they did at the army barracks.
Yeah.
Like those were always I always liked that more so than in just an arena.
Yeah, and it was a couple of years ago they did it like in like a sort of like a place where you park the aeroplanes, Tom. I've forgotten the word for it. A carrier. Is that what the right word is? I don't know. I don't play COD.
Well, maybe you should. So SmackDown feel a little bit different for 1 week only next month. Tickets are available now. Last night, a brand new member was given his, I believe in the biker world, it's called skins, isn't it? When you're given a jacket to say, you're in the gang.
Really? So you can't roll a tab with it and have a nice little smoke with the skins?
You can certainly have a go. Certainly try.
It was JD Muck. Don't Google me. He took a spear from Jey Uso, which was aimed for Damian Priest. Basically, Mami, who is not the leader of the Judgment Day, but is the leader of the Judgment Day, told Damian Priest, who is not the leader of the Judgment Day, but who thinks he's the leader of the Judgment Day, if he wasn't there to take that spear, you'd have been wiped out for the tag team title match, so therefore we must give him his skins. Yes.
And well, first things first, good morning, Mother.
Up the mother.
Up the mother. Second of all, this is a long time coming. I think JD's sort of been on the periphery of the Judgment Day for a while, so this was sort of his official initiation into the group.
Yeah.
And it certainly makes things interesting for Survivor Series. Not only did JD Don't Google Me join the gang, but somebody else has kind of joined the periphery of the Judgment Day now.
I don't know if it's a short-term fix or a long-term thingy, but basically that tag team title match is going on. Cody and Jay taking on the JD, and also all of a sudden Drew McIntyre appears. Claymore to Jey Uso on the outside the ring. He rolls Jay back in the ring. The JD get the 1, 2, 3. Drew walks up the Rampalicious, and who's at the top Alicious of the Rampalicious? It's bloody Mammy Alicious.
Good morning, Mother.
And then they shake hands, do Rhea Ripley and Drew McIntyre. So the question I'm asking, is it just a short-term fix because they were going like, little JD and who the other guy? The other Dom. That's that Dom fella, little dickhead. They were both banned.
Little dickhead.
They were both banned from the
Little
arena.
dickhead.
So they were both banned from the arena, weren't they? So was this a short-term fix because they weren't there, or is this a proper joining? I don't know.
Well,
what do you think?
I thought maybe it might have been a short-term thing, but then Drew McIntyre took to X, or Twitter as proper people call it, and shared a photo of him and Rhea Ripley shaking hands with the caption, "Daddy's home." Ooh. Mummy and Daddy. Who do you prefer, Daddy or chips?
Probably
Daddy. There's a lot going on, meat going on there. So possibly, maybe this is Drew kind of becoming aligned with them in a more... I don't think he'd suit the Judgment Day, though. That's the thing.
We had the pictures video for Crown Jewel, and one of Jack's pictures was Drew McIntyre joining the Judgment Day, and I was like, that's just a square peg in a round hole.
Really is a square peg in a round hole. But either way, it's looking as if Drew's going to be joining up with the JD for the War Games match, but surely they need somebody else with Cody and his mates on their side. More on that in a little bit. Stay right there, you coward. Over the weekend.
I feel like Booker T now. Just make random noises.
Just ordered some dinner. Over the weekend, we had a major title milestone. We'd like to congratulate the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship on winning the DDT Pro Iron Man Heavy Metalweight Championship.
Right, so Takahashi defeated Hirata to become the DDT Pro Iron Man Heavy Metalweight Champion. On top of what Tom's just said. I don't understand what's gone on, Tom.
Well, what's happened is
slipped some acid, Tom.
Takahashi won the match and then lay on the ground and draped his title over him, like as he was recovering. Now, as is the case with the DDT Pro Iron Man Heavy Metalweight Championship,
shoulders down,
24/7, 7 days a week. You don't need to be a human. You could be animal, vegetable, or mineral to win.
Or a
title.
jobber, like Jack. He won it, didn't he?
Jack the Jobber, former heavy metalweight champion as well. But by virtue of holding his belt to his chest, the referee counted the 3, and the title won the title. Moments later, Hirata, in the confusion, quickly defeated the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title to win the title.
That must be the biggest victory in professional wrestling history. How did he pull it off?
A massive moment for all involved. Later on today, through no coincidence, I promise, we're taking a special look at the unbelievable legacy of arguably wrestling's stupidest title. And I say that with love. We're taking a deep dive into the most... my head pickled looking this up.
Do you know how many champions has been?
1,500 plus.
Yes.
Something like that.
Say no more.
Over 1,500 champions. Some people, not all of them are people. I can tell you that a Dachshund won the title at one point. Lovely little dog.
Yeah, lovely little sausage.
Lovely little sausage dog. I watched a cat win the title last night.
I mean, whoever takes the title off the dog and the cat needs a slap round the face.
Oh, wow.
Let them be champions forevermore.
Well, maybe find out how they got the belts off them in a special deep dive into the DDT Pro Iron Man Heavy Metalweight Championship later today on the Cultaholic YouTube channel. Let's get back to Monday Night Raw and some poignant words from Cody Rhodes after Raw went off the air that might lay the groundwork for a major Survivor Series return.
Yeah, basically, it's a big old dirty hint at a return of a man that we haven't seen for a little while there. He says after Raw went off the air, this is Cody Rhodes speaking, of course, "That's not how I wanted to end the night. I'm sorry about that. But let's hear it for main event Jey Uso. Looks like they got friends, right? Well, spoiler alert, Jey Uso and I have friends too." Then the crowd very loudly chanted for Randy Orton, when of course we all know it'll be Shane McMahon who will appear. Here comes the money.
His quad recovered dead quick. God love him. They didn't seem to turn away. They seem to have some fun with letting the Randy chants play out at this point. We've been speaking over the last couple of days about how there is indeed plans behind the scenes to have Randy Orton return at Survivor Series as the 5th man, and that WWE will do something in the next couple of weeks to very clearly signpost that it's Randy Orton and not CM Punk that will be in Chicago. So I'm as I was saying with Adam, they'll probably use Randy Orton's brand new catchphrase, "It's clobbering time," to really make sure everyone knows, that it's definitely Randy Orton returning.
You didn't know what the K stood for in RKO? Well, I'll tell you. It's clobbering with a K.
GTS. Go to Survivor Series and see Randy Orton.
I tell you what, though, I do hope it's Randy Orton, just off the back of our last little bit of news here, because Cody has again been talking this time on the Gabby AF podcast. And we know what Randy Orton's like, don't we? He's up for a bit of fun, but he's not up for too much fun. So the fact that Cody has got on there and on this podcast and said that his team for Survivor Series will have a cohesive look, and it will be based off the poster.
Makeovers.
G.I. Bro, Randy Orton. Whoa, I can't wait for it. Can't wait for it.
I love this though. I love the fact that they've gone, yeah, we will have a cohesive look. They're going to come out in the same attire. It's going to be great.
Cody's going to be the lieutenant, whatever. The Afghana don't play COD. What's the top rank? He'll be that guy.
Darkside Phil. I think he's the top rank on
erection. That's what Cody will be. Huge erection. Randy Orton will be Lieutenant Loco. But yeah, it's going to be fantastic to see them doing like some sort of like dodgeball-esque, like snake sort of chant thing, when Ben Stiller's team comes out and Randy Orton joining in with that fun. I can't wait to see it.
Tell you what, if that happens, there'll be more than one. Wrestling will have more than one huge erection. If that was to happen on the night. Hey, we'll have more wrestling news throughout the day as it happens at cultaholic.com. Stay safe. I love you.
That was horrible. I'm very sorry.
Horrible noise.
Goodbye. Blah.